हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, टुडे आई एम गोइंग टू टीच यू एज द रीडिंग में आप लोगों को इंग्लिश एफएल का इंग्लिश एफएल सब्जेक्ट बता रही हूँ, तो रीडिंग करवा रही हूँ। यूनिट नंबर जो है 9 है, मुल्ला नसरुद्दीन। इंग्लिश एफएल का जो लेसन है चैप्टर नंबर 9 है, मुल्ला नसरुद्दीन। एज रीडिंग आप लोगों को बता रही हूँ बिकॉज यू डोंट नो हाउ इज द रीडिंग, कैसा करी जाती है, यू डोंट नो। तो आपको अच्छी तरह रीडिंग करते अब आ जाना चाहिए। मैंने बहुत सारी वीडियो आपको एज द रीडिंग दी गई है, तो आपको सब क्या है, अब रीडिंग करते बिल्कुल आ जाना चाहिए। अब आपके पेरेंट्स की कंप्लेन नहीं होना चाहिए कि बच्चों को पढ़ना नहीं आता है। पहली बात तो आप लोग वीडियो ही नहीं देखे होगे तो कहाँ से रीडिंग आएगी। आप तो बराबर वीडियो देखो। अभी मूवी वूवी देखना बंद करो, सब कार्टून को एक तरफ करो, क्योंकि ये है जो साल बिगड़ रहा है आप लोगों का। अब उसको क्या है, जब 6 मंथ जो गुजर गए हैं उसको जाने दो, लेकिन अब से वीडियो बराबर रेगुलर देखो और होमवर्क करो, और होमवर्क के जो फुल स्केप है वो सबमिट करो आकर मुझे स्कूल में। ओके, अब मैं ये रीडिंग करती हूँ, आप लोगों को अच्छी तरह से एक एक रीडिंग वर्ड रीडिंग बताती हूँ, बिकॉज आपको वर्ड पढ़ना नहीं आएगा तो सेंटेंस कहाँ से आएंगे रीड करना। तो मैं एक एक जो है रीवर्ड उसको मैं बराबर वजन देकर आपको बताती हूँ, आपको अच्छी तरह से विथ स्पेलिंग बता देती हूँ, तो आपको अब आ जानी चाहिए रीडिंग। मैंने बहुत सी वीडियो आपको एज रीडिंग दी है, तो आपको क्या है पढ़ते आ जाना चाहिए। पहले सभी को देखना है वीडियो और आकर मुझे होमवर्क बताना है। और आकर बहुत से बच्चे फुल स्केप जमा करा के गए हैं, आप भी आइए जमा कराइए, वीडियो देखिए और क्या है एंजॉयमेंट कीजिए। कैसी अच्छी वीडियो देते हैं हम लोग, आपको भी अच्छी तरह रीडिंग आ जानी चाहिए। ओके, नाउ वी स्टार्ट लेसन यूनिट 9, मुल्ला MULLA, मुल्ला NASRUDDIN, मुल्ला नसरुद्दीन। नाउ वी स्टार्ट विथ मीनिंग। मीनिंग जब बताए हैं इसके क्या है, मानी बताए हैं। टू अप्रोच, APPROACH, टू अप्रोच, टू COME, कम, to approach, to come to। BROTHER, brother in law, LW law, brother in law। SISTER apostrophe S, sisters, HUSBAND, husband, sisters, husband। और WIFE apostrophe S और वाइफ्स, ब्रदर, ब्रदर इन लॉ, सिस्टर्स, हस्बैंड और वाइफ्स, ब्रदर। टू रिप्लाई, टू REPLY, टू रिप्लाई, टू आंसर, ANSWER, टू आंसर। LOAN, loan, LON, loan, MONEY, money, TAKEN, taken, money taken from, 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 SOMEONE, someone, money taken from someone। To WONDER, wonder, to wonder, to THINK, think, to wonder, to think। To LAND, land, to land, to GIVE, give, FOR, for, SOME, some, time। To let someone, SOME, some, ONE, someone, BORROW, borrow। To lend, to give, for some time, to let someone borrow। To RETURN, to return, to return, to go, BACK, back, to. To return, to go back to. To brother, to brother, to trouble. To bother, to trouble. To wonder, to think, to lend, to give for some time, to let someone borrow. To return, to go back to bother, to trouble. ONCE once. ONCE once. MULLA mulla. NASRUDDIN Nasiruddin. Once Mulla Nasiruddin was lying lying on his his bed WITH with his eyes CLOSED closed. WHEN when his BROTHER brother in law. PPROACHED approached him him. Once Mulla Nasiruddin was lying on his bed with his eyes closed when his brother-in-law approached him. Once Mulla Nasiruddin was lying on his bed with his eyes closed when his brother-in-law approached him. Are you asleep? The brother-in-law asked asked Nasiruddin. Nasiruddin REPLID replied. Why? What? WHAT what? And WHY why? Why? What is it? Nasiruddin replied, why? What is it? The brother-in-law said, I wanted a loan, LOAN, loan of 300 HUNDRED 100 RUPWS rupees. Was wondering, WONDERING, wondering if you could lend me the money. The brother-in-law said, I wanted a loan of 300 rupees. Was wondering if you could lend me, LEND, lend COULD, could lend me the money. Nasiruddin replied. REPLID replied. Oh, oh. In that case, CAC case, let us RETURN return to your FIRST first question. Nasiruddin replied, oh, in that case, let us return to your first question. Are you asleep? And the answer to that is, and the answer to that is yes, I am asleep. So go away and do not bother me. यहाँ भी देखो, यहाँ भी मीनिंग बताए हैं। आधे लेसन जो पैराग्राफ है उसके मीनिंग बताए हैं। MISERABLE miserable, miserable, very unhappy. UNHAPPY unhappy, miserable, very unhappy. To bother, to trouble. Lack of space, not having enough space. To bother, to trouble. Lack of space, not having enough space. Mother-in-law, wife's husband's mother. Mother-in-law, wife's husband's mother. Crammed, filled with many people. Crammed, filled with many people. Advice, guidance. Advice, guidance. To deal with, to manage. Advice, guidance. To deal with, to manage. Yard, area at the back of the house. Yard, area at the back of the house. To exclaim, to say with surprise. To exclaim, to say with surprise. Overcrowded, filled with too many people. Overcrowded, filled with too many people. Troubled, very unhappy. Troubled, very unhappy. Solution, answer. Solution, answer. To follow. To follow, to do as said. To follow, to do as said. Matters, things. Matters, things. Worse, very bad. Worse, very bad. To convince, to convince. To make someone agree with you. To convince, to make someone agree with you. Distressed, very troubled. Distressed, very troubled. Humans, man. To own, to have. Great, very good. To object, to go against. To object, to go against. Plan, idea. Difficult, very hard. Difficult, very hard. Upset, angry. Upset, angry. To come across, to meet. Beaming, full of joy, very happy. To work wonders, to be very successful. To work wonders, to be very successful. Content, happy. Content, happy. One day, Mulla Nasiruddin was talking to his neighbor neighbor. One day, Mulla Nasiruddin was talking to his neighbor. The neighbor looked very miserable. The neighbor looked very miserable. Nasiruddin asked him what was bothering him. The neighbor looked very miserable. Nasiruddin asked him what was bothering him. The man started to complain about the lack of space in his house and said, the man started to complain about the lack of space in his house and said, it is such a small house. Mulla, my wife, my 3 children, my mother-in-law and I. The man started to complain about the lack of space in his house and said, it is such a small house, Mulla. My wife, my 3 children, my mother-in-law and I all have to live together, T-O-G-T-H-E-R, together in the same little C-O-T-T-A-G cottage. All have to live together in the same little cottage. It is very cramped and there is hardly any space to move around. It is very cramped and there is hardly any space to move around. He asked Nasiruddin for some advice on how to deal with this problem.